Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome to yet another installment of Luigi's Mansion 100% tournament. We got a big one here. This is the losers finals. It's all come down to this in the losers bracket. Jovin 4 versus HDlax. I'm excited for this.
This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one.
I'm so stoked for this. So Jovin coming in here finally with the 108 time. Big milestone for him. He's finally broken through the 108 grind. Has had two 108s with the money after losing 108 3 times to money. And HD chilling with a nice mid 108 time as well. Just not being able to pick up there on the area 4 stuff in his PV. So he does have that going for him. So both players here coming in here with big potential. And so I'm getting really stoked for how this match will turn out.
Yeah, there's tons to prove here. Everyone's been popping off in Hundo. So it's all to get further in the tournament now.
It's a big deal, and that's gonna be one of the most important things to remind myself, really, is that there's so much on the line. Like, it really is just insane how much there is to prove here from Jovin. Jovin, throughout the majority of the tournament, has been pretty rocky for the most part. The dupe game has been a bit all over the place. It's either been Jovin's biggest tool in making sure that he can play through the game pretty fast, or has been his worst enemy without question. And with HD, he's proven pretty well that his dupe game has stayed particularly strong. So, you know, it's really just a matter of how does that play out today? Does Jovin get the dupes? Does he actually get a decent money pace going, or does he have to scramble for it? And HD spawns a poison mushroom. We're off to the start there. Already making area 1 interesting, but he will not have any issues there whatsoever, as I will need to try and resync this one more time.
Pretty close. So yeah, big X factor in this area 1 is just getting that Neville dupe. So you're gonna see runners just trying to get any money, but the true X factor is the speedy in wardrobe and that dupe.
All right, I think I got this synced up here pretty much. I'm going to stop trying to do that now on my own. But yes, the Neville dupe is going to be the big thing here. We're not going to be seeing any of that Neville Ruby stuff that Red Mountain talks about, so don't need to see that whatsoever. Both runners are going to do just fine under that. And so far, so good. Pretty much staying pretty much on the exact same pace here in Area 1.
Actually, it's interesting. They're pretty much frame matched here, and Jovin missed the first double, and HD missed the second one. And they're maintaining that frame sync. To a shocking degree.
I know. It's crazy how fast it is. It's like little things here are changing the pace of this, but like pretty much they're going to come out of Area 1 in a pretty decent time. So long as nothing drastically horrible happens in the next 2 rooms. I think HD will be leaving the ante-room just a little bit faster than Jovin, but literally that's like half a second, if even. So they're still pretty close, and that's a big testament to how good these players are and how high level they are. For the most part, up until we get to either something stupid happen in Chauncey or even getting into Ballroom and early release and all that stuff, first 5 boos, we'll pretty much be seeing these runners in sync just because they're that good.
Both these players are just masters of every category, both being former record holders of no out of bounds. So there is tons of skill. So let's see. Here comes up Neville dupe. Let's hope that we see a dupe out of both of them. That'd make this real nice.
Both of them have pretty decent pearl lineups. Jovin has a little bit of a better pearl lineup. He should be able to pick that up faster than HD, and both don't actually get any dupes whatsoever.
Wow, I actually was not expecting that.
I was honestly expecting at least HD to get it, but neither of them getting it, so both of them are going to be losing out on that dupe. That setup pretty much works for the most part if you can time that R pump pretty much perfectly, but both the runners not being able to hit that R pump in time, so neither of them are going to be picking up on the dupe there. None of them even duped any mediums, so in terms of money, they're pretty much even. Jovin has a little bit more in terms of his bills, because I believe he did get the middle wardrobe RNG money in wardrobe room where HD did not. So I think he does. I think Jovin does have that advantage going into Chauncey, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah,
pretty much
Jovin
you
ditched.
leave.
Oh, Jovin ditched
Area 1
smalls.
with about yeah, and he ditched 2 smalls. He missed one out of Neville, and then I think ditched another one. Lydia's probably because it was behind the mirror there, so it's just not worth it to go for that at all. We'll see how the ball catch goes. Jovin being able to pick that one up pretty nicely. HD as well, no problems there.
Getting a couple of extra points from that light there. There's about a 2 to 3 second gap here, but that's chump change in terms of this run.
Yeah, Jovin's definitely looking to get, I would probably say a mid 50, a mid 550
suck up
key here. Maybe a suck up. Yeah, probably a mid 550 suck up.
Yeah, with going for that speedy and going for that dupe, most runners will tend to get about a 558 key if it goes well, and both runners missing a double. So probably a 602 key, I guess. You can actually time it here. You should be getting like a 603 key, I think.
Yeah, there's pretty much not too badly here. It's really going to come down to whether or not both runners get ER or not, and I'm just going to make the prediction they're both going to get it. I want both of them to get ER.
I don't want to see any of that funny business with RNG this run.
I don't either, but we know that Addict is going to be just as miserable as it always is, and it's going to prove badly for either one or both runners.
Yeah, the run definitely goes up a level when it gets to Addict.
The Act boos can be quite miserable with just their general pathing and how you handle those boos, and sometimes the RNG can be really bad with how they switch. HD's one of his last run, actually I believe it was his tournament run against Jared in the winners finals just a little over a week ago, if I remember correctly. Actually, might have been earlier this week actually, because I believe that was on Tuesday, if I remember correctly. But anyways, HD got miserable RNG in area 4 there. Yeah, both getting, Jovin there getting a 604 Chauncey key, and HD getting a 606 there, 607. So still about a couple seconds there. But HD in his last match had some miserable RNG in area 4 where he just had boost switching across every side of the room as soon as he would go up to it.
So. It completely killed him. Like, if there is a lead at any point, no, it can diminish at any point.
Yeah, there is that to keep in mind, is that the leads may look strong out of Area 3, but those can easily flip back into another player's favor through Area 4 Addict if it can be really bad. But it could also be really good, and you can continue to carry that pace and that lead throughout the entirety of Area 4, which is really hard to come back from. You need something so rare to happen that the run just dies. And those kinds of events are so uncommon.
Yeah. Basically, the entire first, 3 areas is just to put yourself in as best a situation to have a good Area 4, because Area 4 changes it.
Absolutely. Jovin maybe about 5.1.
4.8.
HD with 4.8, just a little bit less, because again, those bills do matter, and HD has a little bit less bills than Jovin. And
20
also
less bills, 10 less
also has
points.
A gold bar. I'm surprised he's down 300,000 compared to Jovin. And Jovin was down small
bills
too.
Add up.
Those bills do add up.
Out of all the...
A few more coins too, but those are not as big as the amount of bills that Jovin has. He's about 20 bills extra over HD heading into Area 2.
Bills are definitely the X factor of the loose money that you pick up. You need to make sure you are at least getting 400 bills by the end of that run, or getting a lot of dupes.
Yeah. Usually, both these runners go for about three or four dupe routes, so they generally want to sit around the 350 to 400 bill range. Sometimes they hit a little bit less than that, either based on RNG or chests that they skip because of dupes. But Jovin, I'm not sure what he's going to go for. I always am never quite sure what Jovin's going to go for in terms of his dupe route, because his dupe game is inconsistent. Versus HD, where I can imagine he would go for a 4 dupe route. It's going to be a little stranger now because both of them did miss out on the Neville dupe, as Jovin sets up here for the Shy Guy 6-piece, so looking to show off this awesome strat. 2 stragglers, but he should be able to clean this one up no problem, and a great suck up there for Jovin.
That's just a big time save right there.
It's a big time save, especially since HD actually did miss one of the doubles on the middle pair there as he spawns a Poison Mushroom, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Jovin getting ER. Let's see if HD is able to pick up on that 10-second time save as well on the ER. And I don't think he is. Oh, he's going to get it too!
Oh, that is fantastic.
Nicely done there for HD. The one correct prediction I'll get in the entire tournament that's not money pace.
Oh my god, Jovin is just not caring about these smalls. He's already ditched 6 smalls.
That could be a big detriment later. But the
Yeah.
smalls, they can add up if you really start to lose out on those dupes. But the mediums are where it matters a lot. If Jovin were skipping a lot of mediums, I'd be more concerned at this very moment. He's only down 3 compared to HD, but it still matters a lot when you think about it, how much those smalls might add up later if you really do come down to a tough situation.
If he ditches 1 or 2 per Portrait Ghost, he's going to be... That's almost $1 million just in pearls, I think.
Yeah. Jovin's going to come
smalls.
up here. I would have been about a 946.
946 it was.
Really great boot release time, all things considered.
And HD is going to be getting a 955 about. So about that 9 seconds.
9 seconds, yeah. Roughly 9 seconds here between both of them. And Jovin did save a little bit more time there with that Shy Guy 6-piece. Optimally, that saves about a second and a half, something like that. HD lost more time there because he did miss the middle double, the middle double there on the Shy Guys in Ballroom, so he does lose out on that. But that can easily shift back based on first 3 Boo RNG here. If Jovin doesn't play for tech skip or doesn't get RNG for tech skip, HD could easily bring that lead back with getting tech skip up in Parlor.
Even getting worst RNG, and let's say Jovin gets worst, HD gets best, that's already even game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's about 9 seconds right there.
We'll see. What Jovin's looking for here is not a lump in the table. If Jovin sees a lump, it's going to be a bit of a gamble. There is no lump, and let's see if he gets decent RNG.
Oh, his lead gets cemented.
Let's see if HD's also able to pick up on it. Hal also has pretty decent RNG. Let's see if that's the right spot. It's not, but he's going to be able to set up for it anyways to get the tech skip. Not best RNG for Parlor, but it does work out. Jovin so far 2 for 2 on good RNG here in the first 2. As he's able to find that second boo there. Well, let's see. Can Jovin pick up best RNG compared to HD? That can easily broaden this lead much further. Jovin gets a switch.
That switch. Oh, wow. That was a switch out of best.
Oh! And
that was
Commentator's
rough.
Curse striking again as Jovin enters Wardrobe. Almost gets the right boo spot there, and the boo switch is last second.
If he had that best, dude,
that would have been
insane.
But HG's going to pick up a little bit of time save there as he's able to get decent Wardrobe RNG. Jovin had to search pretty much every object, including finding the decoy, so that's going to lose him a few seconds. But it was almost a super strong showing there for Jovin out of the first 3.
Hey, HD actually came out positive in that out of those 3 first boos. Opting to get more money.
I do like I like that Jovin's already up at 100 bills. That can definitely spiral into more bills later on. We'll see if he's able to get decent Ballroom RNG. Usually his boo's never in the first chair that you look, and Jovin never finds it.
That was rough. A phenomenal read, though. He knew it wasn't in those chairs.
And HD gets it into the first chair, so he'll once again save a few more seconds over Jovin. Or just a couple more seconds, really. But that is going to bring this lead a little closer and closer to being even between both these runners. So
only about a 4.5 to 5 second difference now. HD's closing it fast.
We're already 13 minutes in, and the run is already still pretty much spiced up as can be. We'll see if HD goes for the knock here. Does HD go for the toilet knock? Neither of the runners are going for the toilet knock. Big Max is disappointed.
0.1 seconds time save.
Pablo's 1 second time save proves to be a big factor here, but of course we're not memeing around here for the most part. This is high stakes match. This is where the series of the series gets. This is the losers finals, and a lot matters here.
Let's see this hidden room.
The one thing Jovin's looking for here in Mirror Room after he completes it, actually, really, it's just being able to pick up on the Fire Warp. Otherwise, we're going to have a plethora of problems. But the one thing also is looking to make sure that that boo is not in the painting. That boo, if it's in the painting, it's pretty hard to get it's pretty hard to pick up on the inspection there with the vacuum. So
it pretty much has the same read. Pretty much has the same read as being in the drawer. And if you spawn a heart from these 2 guys right here, you'll auto lock to it, making it so difficult to get. Doesn't need to worry about it though.
Jovin gets a great read. Let's see if HG gets a decent read. Finds the boo ball, but it's not gonna be up in the painting, so still slightly usable there. Jovin's gonna pick up on the Fire Warp as well, so So far, so good. I think HD will also pick up on that. Nope.
Yeah, you do not want to miss that fire warp.
A 14-11 fire warp for Jovin. And I would believe this is a 14-18. Yep, a 14-18. So 7 seconds here between the two runners. Still really close. Still a really close lead here.
HT's stream stuttered for a second. I thought he entered the normal mansion. He luckily didn't.
That would have been super difficult. Because that's
a rough time loss.
That would have been solid for him to even one cycle lugs, let alone get a dupe.
Yeah. Luckily, we don't need to worry about that. Jovin opting to not get that that gold mouse. That gold mouse is actually pretty slow to go for not incredible money.
Yeah, that mouse is pretty much that mouse is really only useful in max percent anyways, maybe Pal Hundo, but I really don't understand Pal Hundo route. I have not watched enough Pal Hundo in my time to really understand how that version of the game works.
Pal Hundo, it's pretty much a requirement to get that at least once.
Jovin's for next potential here, and really first half cancel do potential here is coming up on the Butler cycle. Coming up here on Butler, he has a decent Butler cycle. He'll be able to pick this one up. I don't think he's going for the chest. He's going to go for the chest, actually. I guess he's got enough time for that.
He's got the time.
He's kind of close, though.
Nah, he's got it. Let's see him get it. This is next dupe potential. This is where dupes are going to be pretty much all what you see at this point.
Yeah,
misses it,
I didn't think it was going to work. It was behind the chest. It was going to be a little weird to try and pick up. HD's got a much better chance here to get up from 3 to 5 large pearls, and he's going to only pick up on the 4th one there. No half cancels due for them either. So far, you know, it's interesting. There's a lot going on here that so far is just really standard hundo, and Jovin has kind of got a decent advantage here in the bills already, you know, trying to make sure that he has some money left over in the rare event. He doesn't have the money, as he unfortunately loses on the quad there on these ghosts, on these Ice Puncher ghosts, and
wow.
HD's going to pick up on that. It's going to save him quite a few more seconds there. Now the lead is really shifted down to about 2 to 3 seconds here for Jovin versus the 7 that he had coming out of Fire Warp. So really, this is changing a lot.
HD getting hit. That might be...
He got hit by the bomb, though.
Joe,
if he's not careful, that boo can leave. If
HD's
not careful, that boo's going to leave.
The boo's on the left side of the room. He needs to get it. Whew.
Boo stays there for HD. He's able to at least make that one work out. Both of them to leave. No soft locks. No Flout Curse soft lock here at all.
No.
So lucky for them. Both getting same Boo Ball RNG, but not same Boo RNG. We'll see if Jovin can get the Laundry Boo Tech Skip. He's going to get the Laundry Boo Tech Skip.
Michael's special, dude.
There you go. The Laundry Boo Tech Skip. That's definitely one of the more difficult tech skips to get in the game, is the Laundry Boo Tech Skip. You just have to be able to pick up onto that rag there on the wall there at a really good time. And then as that suck up's going on, you're able to pick up on that one. So both runners getting it. Really great time save. We head into Melody's room.
So we're gonna see what Melody gives these runners. Doesn't really matter.
I mean, really, like, you get water theme, you save what, half, like, 0.2 seconds?
One text box, whatever that would equate to. But I mean,
don't you only need to like just to select water? Don't you only need to flick up?
Yeah, or you flick up on SMB3. Water.
Okay.
The reason water is faster is actually because Melody has less text boxes when she asks you what she played, not actually because of scrolling.
Gotcha. Well, it does appear that HG actually did get water there. Where Jovin got SMB3.
Ooh, no dupes yet, but HD liking that Boo RNG.
HG can come out. HG's gonna come out of Melody's room with.
I don't know who's ahead.
HG's gonna be ahead of Jovin.
Jovin is slightly ahead.
I lied about that.
key animation takes way longer than it should, man.
It's miserable. But I was also, for some reason, I was just expecting the way that EGAD text works. I kind of thought the HG was going to come out probably either with less than a half a second ahead of Jovin, if not frame synced with Jovin. But no, Jovin's able to get through that. Short text, no problem. Is going to be able to still keep a little bit of the lead, but now it's super close. We'll see both these runners go for the new boost setup strat that you do here in the kitchen. The kind of idea that you're going to be seeing here is that both runners are actually going to search for the boo. If they get the boo read, they'll leave the boo in here, do lugs, and then come back, get the boo, and then go, or yeah, come back, get the boo, then do stuff in lugs.
Oh my god.
We'll see if they're able to do that.
There's literally a second difference between them.
So close right now.
There's a boo switch out of
Jovin. We'll see if this is in his favor.
Definitely in his favor.
He might not go for it.
This guy is...
Oh, and he's able to find the boo in there. HD does not find the boo.
Oh,
but
no.
He misses the luck cycle. Oh, man. That sucks
That's
for Jovin.
time loss for Jovin, man. And he might be missing another luck cycle here. HD needs to find this
cycle here. This is really bad for Jovin. This is tough time loss. The strat is relatively new, so it is super risky. What ended up happening there for Jovin was in this situation, because he was up against that refrigerator and actually had the boo read first out of the refrigerator and wasn't able to get to the door quickly enough. He barely missed on the lug cycle, and when he got the boo, he missed yet another lug cycle. HD has the lead now coming in through the rest of Area 2. We'll just make sure Jovin is watering the plant. This could be bad. If he forgets to water this, it's big trouble. But both runners are able to remember to water this plant now, so it is usable there.
So
I believe HD did dupe lugs there, by the way. So that's one dupe there for HD.
We're gonna really want to see a dupe here out of Jovin.
Jovin really needs that. HD also opting to pick up the gutter ruby, which I think is a good choice. No dupe for Jovin. Rough start, but really just rough way to get into graveyard. But both runners are gonna be picking up on the extra ruby there. I think both have 3, so not too bad so far. Still really workable.
Don't know what the difference is between the two.
I guess I'll judge it off the white flash. I want to say there's probably about 10 seconds. Or I'm sorry,
I have a thing. Hold
there.
up.
So 2140 for
about
HD.
13
We'll
seconds.
see where it looks like that. Yeah, about 13 seconds there between both the runners. So Jovin, who was about 7 seconds ahead out of Fire Warp, and then about 2 seconds out of Melody, it became 13 seconds behind HD, going for the lugs boo strat, going for the kitchen boo strat with lugs, and just didn't work out in his favor. HD didn't even get the boo to spawn out, so who knows? Maybe if HD did get that boo to spawn out, maybe he would have also missed the lug cycle. I think he was kind of pretty close as well himself.
Wow.
HD gets the 1 cycle there. Nicely
Phenomenal
done.
control
Hopefully
there
Jovin
for
gets
HD.
that. Also phenomenal control here for Jovin. Look how clean that is.
That control is, like, even for the top level runners, getting that level is insane. Holy
Absolutely
crap.
no problems there for Jovin. That was as smooth can get for Bogmeyer. Unbelievable. Nicely done. Jovin leaves 1 dupe down compared to HD, who was only 1 dupe up right now. Was able to pick him in the lugs dupe. So he is going to be, I want to say he's probably going to break even, if not be just a little bit ahead of Jovin. Jovin does have substantially more bills. He's already coming out of Area 2 with about 200 bills, so that's a good start for him heading to Area 3. That could definitely set up some good momentum to try and just pick up on extra money, because I think right now for Jovin, it's going to start getting tough. If you really come out of Area 3 without any dupes, things are going to start looking rough, and this is exactly what is problematic for Jovin throughout the tournament. Is the dupe game is inconsistent. Like I've said, it's either his strongest tool and can really help him stay ahead, or it can be his worst enemy, and he's scrambling to find the money at the end of the run because he banks on the dupes. But his mentality might have changed. There have only been 1 or 2 races in the tournament where he's really banked on the dupes, and he's cut it super close. But I think now he's probably just safeguarding a lot of the extra money. If he gets the dupes, he could skip chests later in Area 4. HA come now with about 20.3 million. We'll see where Jovin is. I'd probably say he's about 19.4. 19.8. I got the 19 right. Usually don't get the large million number right. I'm usually 1 million over or under. So, decent read for me, all things considered.
It was close.
It's close enough.
And especially, actually, last race, Jovin. Was it Jovin against Mini?
Did he come out here with 18?
He cut it. He cut it so down to the wire at the end where he almost lost just on the fact that his money was super sketch. So I don't think he's gonna do that this race.
You know what? You're probably right. Jovin had dupes in his last race against Mini, but the problem for Jovin was he was concerned about his money because he actually dropped West in one cycle at the end there. So that was an issue there. So what he ended up doing was after he finished Van Gore, he didn't go for Bootex. He didn't go for the gem safe warp because the Boo was just gonna cause him too many problems to get it. And then he didn't mirror warp out of Safari Room. He walked from Safari Room down to Tea Room, grabbed the Tea Room Ruby, then walked all the way down and pretty much entered King Boo like half a second to a second behind Mini, and they were pretty much frame synced going into Altar Room, where Mini didn't really pick up all. He only picked up the Mini only picked up this altar, where Jovin got all the altar money. So hopefully he doesn't try to make it that close because it's already staying pretty close as it stands. So there's still a lot of change here for Jovin, but you know, if he really makes it down to the wire, things are going to look really rough there at the end, and it can go really one-sided if things don't work out with King Boo one cycle. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, as it stands, pretty good lugs here for HD. Jovin doing a little bit of lugs practice before we started, so we'll see if we get something going here. No dupe for
HD didn't even attempt it.
I think that's a decent call.
I'm liking that dupe setup for Jovin.
There's good dupe potential here. This is a good chance for him to get ahead.
Ooh.
Still no dupe.
Don't want to see that.
I imagine Jovin has probably only been up for about an hour, so she's probably not quite there yet. You know, with his brain and stuff, just because it's a little early for him.
For 4:30.
4:30, you know, the SJ told me that he got up at 7 p.m. So his sleep schedule is a little backwards right now, but still able to make this tournament match happen. But that could be a detriment to his actual dupe playing.
Jovin opting out of this. Ooh.
Oh.
Not getting that tech skip lineup either.
Yeah, I don't think either of them have the tech skip lineup here. I think HD also has a bad switch on the Boo. Yeah.
Luckily, it was a fast read for him.
I think that was a really smart read there for
really...
HD.
Oh, he tried to make that work.
Yeah, he tried to make that work, but honestly, when you're up on top of that table and that Boo's all the way off into the cabinet there, things can get really difficult. Jovin spawns the Boo ball. Hopefully no switch here for Jovin. There you go. Decent stuff there for Jovin. It thankfully didn't go off into switch off into the cabinet over on the left side. It was just in the box instead. But I think Jovin is substantially farther behind HD now than before. I don't even think it's there. I think it's probably more like 16, 17 seconds now between the two. Another dupe potentially for HD. With the ice, it's substantially easier, I believe, to get the dupe here. No dupe. This is Jovin's potential again to try and tally up an equal amount of large bows here for himself in comparison to HD. It's up there on top of the table. Let's see if he tries and gets it. Doesn't get it either.
About a 16-second difference at this point.
At this point, I'll be more surprised if there is a dupe at all anymore. I think the one dupe that HD got probably is all we're going to get in this run.
Yeah, they need to start. Although Petunia is a very dupeable Portrait Ghost. It's very similar to the Neville dupe in a lot of regards, unless you get a Petunia off to the right side.
Nothing in the tub either, so HD doesn't have to waste too much time there. No dupe.
You get that?
Oh! Yes. He did dupe that.
Yes.
That's two dupes for HD.
Dupes. Compared to
Jovin has a large
0.
ball in the tub. He could try and go for the mid-air. No mid-air dupe.
Missing it. We need these dupes because not even Jovin doesn't have the pearl advantage anymore.
He's not even close to having pro advantage.
He had more smalls and more mediums than HD, but he doesn't even have that anymore. HD with a despawn.
HD was trying to get the stun there, but he was inputting that R so fast that the stun just wasn't able to go off on either of those ghosts, thus losing him that double. That's going to lose him some time there, and I think that pretty much... I don't think there was any chance that HD was going to be able to get a sub-30 moonshot, but that might have just closed any chances of even slightly making that work.
Yeah, it's a little ways off of a 30, but that definitely was a 5-second loss. About never want to despawn a shy guy. They take a long time, and also HD opted into going for the double and the single for the instead of the triple, so that saves Jovin a second. Oh, and he got a nasty switch. Switched from right side back to left.
That switch might be better for Jovin because honestly, I think that Boo was probably in one of the candlesticks, and the problem with the candlesticks in this game is, especially in Astro Hall with that Boo, is you really don't know which Boo rate it is because your Boo radar is super useless there. And it's the shot moonshot for HD. That's gonna bullseye it.
22.
Wow.
We'll see where they're at.
Done. A 30-24 moonshot there for HD. Unreal. That was a great shot. Jovin going to take a couple seconds to line it up, but he is also going to get it, so neither of them have to redo the shot. A 30-44, so really, there's about 20 seconds between these runners now. I think there's a few more seconds of time loss there for Jovin as well, probably because of the Nana read. I think that Nana Boo was not too kind to him, so.
Yeah. Nor was the,
right now, HD's got a really decent lead ahead of himself, and with 2 dupes, he's looking strong here throughout Area 3, whereas Jovin not looking too hot right now. No dupes. Time loss here out of Area 2 for missing the lug cycle twice, and just rough boos throughout T room and Nana's room. So honestly, HD's got a really strong lead that he can keep going here, especially if his Area 4 RNG turns out to be really good.
Ooh, Jovin getting a couple bills there. So let's see. Hopefully these pool balls aren't mean who they are. Going exactly where he wanted them to.
Solid bank shot one cycle here for HD. Sometimes the ball pathing is very, very awful for you, and you're just never able to make that work. A boost switch.
Another dupe for HD.
Wowee. 3 dupes for HD. At this point, HD's money is looking very strong. Jovin trying to make sure that he can actually continue salvaging what's ever left of this one cycle for bank shots. He's gonna be able to pick that one up, albeit a little close. I believe that red one was pretty much on the verge of breaking. So
yeah, it was
another
close.
dupe potential here for Jovin with the fire element. Probably gonna have a decent half cancel here, and gets it.
Finally gets a dupe on the board.
Jovin finally getting up on the board of dupes there. That's decent there. Definitely what he's been looking for. Gets it with the fire half cancel, and that's going to be decent momentum. And at least reassure himself that he can, in fact, make it through the run with a few more dupes under his belt. But we will see what happens. Anything is still possible, and he can easily only have just that dupe.
I'm happy he at least got one.
Yeah. I'm happy there as well. It's tough when you see Jovin, who's, again, like I've been saying time and time again, has proven that dupes can either be your worst nightmare or your best friend. And I'm just glad he's been able to at least get a dupe in this run, whereas in some runs, he's just not been able to get up on the dupes. But Jovin's game plan and mentality has changed compared to some runs in the past where he was banking on dupes, where now he plays around making sure he has money in the event of no dupes, but will play for dupes anyways.
HD actually missing that glove save and quit. That if Jovin gets the animation skip, that's a 4-second time save for Jovin. Just 2 for now. And oh my god, look at Jovin's bills. When he comes in here, look at him. They're phenomenal.
His bills are disgustingly good. He's got about 290 something, 300 already, 285.
285.
166 coins, 9 gold bars. Not too bad for Jovin. With the one dupe, he's still staying on decent money pace, but he's still a little low in comparison to HD, who I think definitely is gonna come out of here with probably 40.
Probably
If he gets another
40
dupe, definitely. Yeah, he's got 3 dupes. He has 41, 42. Jovin will probably come out with 40. And getting a Lontex there. After you get that 15th boo, I believe it's 15th boo, where you can start getting Lontex and Vanguard texts.
Yeah. At that point, it's all up to luck. And that Vanguard text, that's 5 seconds every time, and you've got a 1 in 5 chance of getting it.
Jovin got long text there, I believe. It might have been medium text though. HD, I don't think has gotten any yet. He's still chilling with short texts and decent boo reads as compared to his last run, where I think he really only got like less than 6 first try boos in his last race. So far, his boo reads have been substantially okay. Nothing has been detrimental.
Ooh, spawning that guy quick. He's gonna opt out of that dupe at that point.
I don't blame him. With 3
That was
dupes and
tough.
getting that instant boo read, honestly, it made no sense to try and go for it.
And Jovin waving this guy around. Looks like he's about to go for a tech skip.
Oh, with the poster there up on the wall.
Yeah. There's very few people who've ever tech skipped on that thing.
I didn't even know you could tech skip on that. Oh, with the boo, like you would do in
Yeah.
Laundry Boo? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
It's so tough.
It makes sense though, but yeah, that's probably just as hard as that's probably even that's gotta be even harder than doing Laundry Boo tech skip. It's gotta be so much more arbitrary to go for.
I think that's like the second hardest tech skip to go for in the mansion.
What would you consider the first hardest?
Armory. I don't even know if you can tech skip Armory, but I think you can.
I mean, technically, the same post. No, that's not true. They are not the same poster because Laundry Boo or Armory, that poster in Armory hides the mirror.
I don't even know any.
But
There's probably a few.
Listen, if there was a boo in Sealed Room, that would be the hardest boo to tech skip, without question.
Is there even a cloth in there?
There is up on the mirror, just like
Oh,
Armory.
right.
But I remember a couple weeks ago, actually, or not really a couple weeks. No, last week when Jerry did his match. Since we were having some technical difficulties with SpeedGaming. Just the stuff wasn't working quite well at that very moment. Jared was just kind of chatting and whatnot, and actually was talking about how with the poster in that room, it behaves differently than the others. Like you have to get right up on top of it to even attempt pulling it off. Like you have to be right in front of it, and it behaves differently compared to other posters that hide a mirror. Right now, we're just sitting through Clairvoyant texting, where both these runners have great mashing.
Yeah, it's about a minute and like 15 seconds.
So there's not much for us to talk about here other than just watching them mash, do their thing. This is where the carpal tunnel sets in and why everyone hates mashing and why Billy loses too much time in his runs.
Oh, I don't know if HD's what's going on with him.
HD is continuing to drop frames. His internet is not being kind to him whatsoever. No dupe there. No first boo read either.
He was like dropping frames, but like he wasn't in the corner. He was just like standing out in the open. That was weird.
He made that work.
Nah, as long as it did, I guess.
And the way you get stuff there for Clairvoyant in terms of actually getting decent pulls there, it's a bit weird. You have to make some strange inputs.
Just have to hold back and spin the C-stick like no tomorrow.
Another dupe there for Jovin.
Dupe. He's finally back on the dupe board. Jovin's money ain't looking as suspicious as it was anymore.
Yeah, no potential splicing for Jovin as compared to HD. He might just continue to be splicing his runs
Actually, in fact, Jovin's money's actually looking pretty decent now with that bill count.
That build count 320 and 2 dupes. He's looking pretty good.
Not a bad boo there for Jovin. They're going to be crossing paths through here.
They're going to be high-fiving each other on their way out. There's a high five right there. HD on his way up to Safari Room. Also has ice. Jovin needs to remind. Jovin hopefully remembers to grab the ice. He's over the refrigerator, so he's gonna be able to do that. Gonna go out here and water the plant, which has been growing very nicely. So no forfeit there. The only time we've seen a forfeit there was from Splazer, who missed it in his last match of the tournament, which was against Jovin, if I remember correctly. But that match did end for Splazer because he forgot to water the plant at Area 2. And that was the only time that ever happened. The only other time that a runner actually just didn't get the plant at all was Hopeless. And his match against Jared, he just went for plantless and spent about hour 30, hour 40 on that run, if I remember correctly. Something absurd like that. Interesting. That was an interesting match for sure.
Yeah, there's around about a 25 to 30 second difference between these runners at this point.
But Area 4 is coming up, and HD's last run proved that Area 4 is not kind to even the best of gamers. Although Pablo might disagree, because Pablo believes, but like good game reward, dude.
Yes, dude. The amount of times A4 has taken down these gamers.
But who knows? Maybe HD is purposely lagging his stream to introduce us to some new lag strats.
Jovin getting that boo in there, or getting the delayed spawn on that. He's saving a little bit of time there.
Incoming Bulasas here. HD's looking to get a decent Bulasa split and get a decent fight, really. Looking to get a pretty solid boost eye shot here on the boos. Otherwise, things are going to look rough. But honestly, when it comes to both these runners, it'd be shocking if either one of them ends up with a slow 2 cycle, even a 3 cycle Bulasas. That's so unbelievably rare for runners of this caliber. But it's not impossible, but I really don't see that happening. I would be disappointed if it happened, because it's not hard to not do that. Well, let's see. HU with some sound glitches there. Of course, it just happens all the time, and you constantly save and quit the game.
That's just JP
without
for
resetting
you.
the console.
Weird, really weird ice
This
for
is
that.
a really off. This is a really off ice shot or ice spawn there for HD. Almost out of bounds. That could have been really bad for HD if that was out of bounds.
Really high up, going for early ice. That was a very clutch
Gets one
spray.
cycle. Is able to get that boost sprayed outside. Gets it in.
Better ice spawn here for Jovin. That can
really
give
good,
him
really great ice spot there for Jovin. So he gets set up for great ice shot here. Taspulasis? Not quite, but
that
gets
second
about
ice
13
shot.
boos.
It's a little weird, but
That second one caught 3 that were just far away, so you know, not too bad, but I think he lost a little bit of time there in comparison to HD. But that might not be true. That might have broken even there on that Bulasas fight.
yeah, I think that was pretty close to breaking even.
Because HD did have to go up into the corner to grab that ice, was pulling it back, goes for an early shot, is able to pick up, I think he picked up 12 there, or picked up about 11 there, sprayed around, got a few more. One went out of bounds. That last one was able to pick that one up on the outside, pick it back in. Jovin gets I think he got a 12. No, he got an 11 boot ice shot, picked up 3 more on the second ice shot, and then gets the last one on a spray, or gets the last one on a shot as well, I believe. So yeah,
I'm actually really interested to know how much money difference there is here.
Yeah, I'm really curious how close Jovin is to HD. HD's
I
obviously
think
going to be a little bit more ahead, but I think Jovin's coming really close because he's substantially higher in coins and bills to HD.
Yeah, that
they
bill
broke even
count
on their gold bars. Let's see. HD
41.5.
I got it right. I said 41. Let's go. Jovin, I think, is
41.4
probably
or
gonna
5,
have
somewhere in there.
high 40, low 41.
Be close.
It's got to be like, it's probably low 40, or sorry, high 40, mid to high 40. I don't know if this is 41able. I couldn't see. I think it's
We're gonna
like,
have to wait till breaker.
yeah. I
Sometimes
didn't
if
see that
you
at all.
sometimes if you go too quick on it, you can't see the money count.
And I couldn't even get the read from the money counting up towards the end there. I couldn't get the read at all on that.
Mhm. But
Because I read up to 32 and it was gone. In the blink of an eye, it was gone. I couldn't even read it. Some
yeah, no,
coins there.
I'm actually really liking Jovin's money pace here. Give me 2 dupes and Jovin's money pace will be phenomenal. Give me 2 more.
Give me 3 more and he could skip Supicha.
Prue. A lead of like 43 bills. That's insane. It's a lot of bills.
Look at the coin count, dude. That's like 60 coins.
HD's skipping.
Unreal. They're like, I mean, considering Jovin has been pretty much playing around like having low to no dupes, his money's great. And HD is not too bad either for having 3 dupes. His build count's really great for having 3 dupes. Coming out of with like 41, I think it's what, 41.2, 41.3 for HD out of area 3. That's pretty good. That sets you up pretty well. As long as you, if you don't get any more dupes, as long as you're able to not break any 1 cycles on any ghosts from here on out, you're pretty much guaranteed the money.
Yeah, you can play altar and get it, even with no more dupes. And with the lead that HD has right now, he's looking at a good spot, but Attic always changes.
Attic too, but like, how bad is this Grimly gonna be?
Oh,
how bad?
How
bad can Grimly be for HD?
I've seen a run very close to this. Last year, I think 2020, no out of bounds. Pablo had a lead over Jovin of about 25 seconds. It got a 30-second Grimly, and it made them even.
I don't know though. HD's RNG hasn't been too terrible, but that really doesn't mean anything in this game. If your RNG's been okay so far, that could easily turn upside down for yourself. Jovin has had pretty even RNG. Nothing too great, but nothing too terrible.
Beautiful Pythagoras skip there from HD.
Solid work there.
Alright, let's see. No instant.
No Instagram. Let's see, though. About 2
Very
seconds.
short, though. He would take that any day of the week.
He could do this too. He's got the water element, and it's gonna be a little tricky to get.
Well, you can't. You actually can't dupe in a unlit room.
I didn't know that's how that worked.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you can't.
Oh, an Instagram for Jovin.
Yeah, you can't air dupe, or you can't normal dupe in an unlit room. You have to air dupe.
Though.
Yeah.
You can air dupe. Okay, you can do what Saria does in his 19 dupe all dupes run. It's all dupes run. That is so crazy though. Yeah, I mean, still, like, continue to talk about money pace. I mean, I still think Jovin's really good here. His smalls, I think his smalls are better now than they were out of, like, you know, in the beginning of area 2 where he was skipping a bunch. I think he's
like
now.
He skipped like 8.
He skipped like 6 of them.
Alright, let's see a charge here from HD. I want to see this boot charge. That's
top there.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal charge there. He's able to get the charge there from the top barrel side there for HD. Going for wall strat. No double cockles yet. I think he's got this.
He's got this. That's free.
Woo!
Tech skip to boat.
Nicely done with tech skip.
No tech skip, unfortunately.
Tech skip. Wow, he
cutting
just
a little
picked up
short
that
there.
clock too early.
A charge there for
Top
Jovin
barrel
as well.
For Jovin as well. Yep, gets a charge as well.
He goes for drag strat. So let's see the drag. So if Jovin gets it.
Interesting. I don't know. Does Jovin normally play it that way, where he doesn't take the boot up to the wall there?
Nope. That's just drag.
Skip.
And he actually did a faster tech skip than HD. Doing bottom tech skip is a little bit slower. Ooh, missing the double though.
Oh, he missed the double on the purple punchers. This double, I swear, for the last like 2 months, I've seen this double missed more times than I have in the last year.
It is a tricky double. If pressure's up, you definitely miss it.
But both of them are going to come out of here with really decent abilities to get all the boos down in basement and nothing too rough. Jovin was locking onto a heart there, so that boo is almost on his way out.
Oh, that was a hard drop there, dude. There was a bar that he spawned, and I don't know if he was trying to get it or what, but
I don't know
it was
either.
causing that boo
There was
to do some weird stuff,
tricky
man.
things there. Yeah, it was very interesting there for both runners. HD made that one work for himself, I believe. I don't know if he had anything substantially crazy. He might have had a mushroom, but that might not be true. Jovin had spawned like 3 large hearts, a bunch of smalls, and like everything's just auto locking onto his vacuum. So that boo was almost on his way out, but was able to make that work. Gets it to 41, no problems for Jovin. Starting off here in area 4.
I just want to say, Jovin's actually closed this gap. It was like
all these little time saves that are really amounting to keeping the lead in danger for HD.
it was about 30 seconds out of boo losses. It's now down to about 19 seconds. So area 4.
Pythagoras skip, so there's that for him as well. So
I think Jovin does standard blackout.
These little time saves that Jovin has right now matters so much to trying to break even, if not reclaim his lead based on HD's Attic Boo RNG, which starts now. This is where the run starts for both runners.
HD is letting that bar go.
I don't think that's a terrible play for HD. He's up 3 dupes. He's got 13 larges. I think he's fine. His build's just starting to get close to that of Jovin's, but Jovin's still maintaining a very decent lead here. I don't know if
Still maintaining about 43.
they're gonna go. He's gonna go for Toy Soldier double.
I'm not loving
that green one. Oh,
but it works out as long as he doesn't drop, which he doesn't.
all right. He doesn't drop the blue one. That's what matters.
Poison.
That's a poison mushroom.
And the fourth.
That's a fourth tube. Another tube for HD.
He knew. He knew.
Dupes there. He knew. Jovin with what seems to be a much cleaner and
beautiful
great stuck up here on there. But I don't know if he already picked up the large on his way there, so no dupe potential at all for Jovin as he picked up that pearl early while finishing off the green Toy Soldier, but a much better drag there from the two that is a bit more coordinative for himself. So he's able to make that one work out just a little bit nicer and get a much smoother suck up there for himself on the Toy Soldiers.
Honestly, I don't even think it matters that much. Jovin's money is not looking terrible at all. Like, yeah. I think one more dupe and I think it's perfectly fine. And Jovin is 100%.
Yeah, he's set. I mean, he could go for the altar money, but I don't know if it's needed. HD missed stumble skip
crap.
there. I don't know if you caught that. HD missed the stumble skip there.
There's like a 12-second difference now.
I think both of them just missed stumble skip.
Yeah, that stumble skip's weird, man.
I don't know how that one works. I get the one that works with well, but I don't get the one that works there.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, that left side for Jovin.
I think he just got that boot. I think the boot switch. Did that boot just go left?
He just went left.
Oh no!
If this boo goes down for Jovin.
If this boo goes down for Jovin, that's much nicer. Ichi's gonna let that one go. I don't remember. Does that one just go back to Toy Soldier?
It can go. It can go either. It could go Jarvis or. Way. Oh, both of them went left.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. It is well. As it stands right now, both are having the same RNG, so it's not too bad.
Let's see.
There's the boo. There's one of the boo switches back for HD. We'll find out if that's Jarvis or not once he makes his way up there. Gets a clean double.
Jovin pushed over the 400.
Look at that, man. 400 bills for Jovin. I mean, that is just monstrous.
Burnless triple as well there for Jovin.
Nicely done.
This might be a best RNG for Jovin. If this isn't best RNG, this is such a time save.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a boo bomb, but no switch. Good, though. And he's able to get a charge here too, so really solid work. You can try and drag this thing towards the door once he gets the suck up.
I'm so curious about the leads now.
It's not going to, but
57
oh no, he's gonna try
close.
to. Yeah, dude, it's
Give me a
looking crazy here.
They are within 10 seconds.
Just look at how much time that Jovin is bringing back
That
for
is
the HD. I mean, the
crazy.
gap is so close. It is so close, and their money is so good. This is what we've been looking for the whole tournament, is a match just like this where the stakes are high and the match is so close where the money is so good.
Oh my god. This is exciting.
This is what I've been looking
another
for.
poison for
another
HD.
poison mushroom. That's got to be his like 5th one this run.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that was about his
I think
5th.
that's literally his 5th one this run.
HD finally getting a Jarvis spot where he can drag in the bottom right. He's been struggling in PB attempts to get him down bottom right.
No dupe there for HD, but honestly, why does he need more dupes?
He does.
I mean, he could try and at least make sure he could save himself a little bit if he's not able to pick up on a one cycle there in Weston or in Soup. He is HD finds Clockwork Boo. I don't know what Jovin's got here quite yet. I guess we'll find out in just a second.
Clockwork as well.
Clockwork Boo as well. Both of them literally same RNG right now. Both of them on the exact same addict RNG. Like, it's the same. We'll see what the read here is for Jovin. Maybe a little bit better. Small text there as well.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Dude,
better RNG there for Jovin. Gets a little bit of a better read, but
Oh, and Jarvis goes down.
we'll see. Jarvis goes down for HD. We're gonna see if it goes down for Jovin. Jovin's trying to make it work, but this Boo wants to go left so
Oh
badly.
my
He's
god,
able to
thank
make it
god.
go down.
Oh, he goes
HD
back.
It goes back up for HD.
I think that pushes Jovin. That pushes
Jovin's got the
Jovin.
lead. This is Jovin's lead right here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is just things are getting fired up in here as Jovin gets back or text.
Oh my god. This is
Wow.
this is so close now, man.
Wow, I can't believe that. As HD gets a boost switch.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
Jovin and HD both got boost switches.
We need this guy going up. We need both these boos going up for both of them.
HD and Jovin
Couple
have been
doubles.
playing time and time again how trying to get this boo up is borderline impossible, and this boo will always go to the left. You have to go
Up
through an
for
extra door. As
Jovin.
Jovin is able to make it go up, but it's going to go left
Left
for
for
HD.
HD.
That's going to lose him so much time. His
He needs
lead
him
is
going right.
The amount of time that HD had against was diminishing by the seconds.
Oh my god.
As Jovin is going to come out of Clockwork with the boo there from Telephone with substantially great addict.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Dude.
30 seconds behind at the beginning of Area 4.
This is another
Like
run, dude.
20 seconds ahead of HD. I
This
can't believe
Attic has
this.
slaughtered HD again. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's
I am
pain,
stunned.
dude.
I am stunned right now. I can't believe this. Like literally 20 seconds. Jovin went for 50 seconds. He saved 50 seconds in Area 4.
Okay. The lag just
Missed
saved
the
him.
triple there, but not too bad.
So-
Wow. I just, again,
Oh my God,
I'm stunned how amazing that it is for Jovin.
That's sealed mouse, man. Lagging up the room a ton.
Ugh. Unbelievable. Ungrateful. That ungrateful mouse, man. I can't believe that. HD,
This is
which
so
I mean, honestly,
close.
like both of them had the same RNG from Clockwork Boo going into Jarvis, and they were able to find that one first. But HD has to go down to 50 HP, and it immediately goes back up into Jarvis' room. He loses that. Jovin got it down to go at 30, so he's able to pick that one up. But with the Van Gortax, gets it in with the Clockwork Boo, and it goes up. But for HD, goes left and then goes up. So, like the amount of time that Jovin has right now heading into Piper is substantially great for him.
Yeah, it's about a 12-second difference between the runners right now. And oh my god, look at Jovin's builds right now. It is insane. 440 and he still has another chest.
And he's got 3 more dupe potentials here. He's still at 2 dupes, but honestly, that doesn't matter anymore. Well,
What he needs is one of them.
It's going to start to matter if he ends up dropping Sup or Weston.
HD
There's
getting
still a possibility.
grabbed.
HD is getting grabbed by the grabber. He doesn't know how to pick this one up.
No!
And the grabber despawns.
Oh my gosh, that is not a good
The
loss
pressure
for
is
him.
high for HD, and it's turning out to be really miserable for him.
Dude.
Let's see, though. This could turn bad for Jovin. It's still not impossible for Jovin to lose this run anymore.
Remember, both of these runners are one cycle, like, perfectionists. These guys are good. Oh,
no.
he goes right. He needs this guy going left.
Please go left. This thing needs to go left for Jovin as it goes left.
Oh, he's playing that
works
risky.
decently for Jovin, but this can make this could get HD to save some time. I'm hearing a lot of double cackles. This thing's gonna go back out.
I don't like that play for Jovin. I don't.
I don't like this either for Jovin. I think he needs to wait for that boot to try and go all the way back in. This is risk potential. He's trying to get this thing to continue to stay in right away.
Like, HD just brought this right back, assuming he doesn't drop him.
This can... Oh, no, that thing's going down to West End.
Oh, and that boo's going right back up. That boo's going back up into Jarvis, or not to Jarvis, into Pipe. He's waiting for him to hide. He's waiting for him to hide.
I like that play.
Oh no, too early.
He doesn't wait long enough.
Oh no.
Tabu's gonna go back up and not hide in this room. Oh man, what is happening to this run?
Oh my god.
I can't believe this. Jovin gets the one cycle. Can he pick up a third dupe? Let's find out.
Oh no dupe yet.
But went for it. He went for it. He did go for it. He's still going for it.
HD duped.
But what is happening?
You know what? I would not be surprised if HD actually chooses to opt out of doing Super chest or something.
He can skip Super
He might want to with this lead. Or with Jovin.
The amount of time he's lost right now, it makes perfect sense that he does that. He still has to go to Pipe Room and pick up Pipe Room again. And then save warp. And
Jovin had 4140 out of... I think Jovin had more money than HD out of A3.
41-4?
41-4.
That's 100,000 more than HD out of Area 3.
Oh my god.
With one extra dupe. I can't believe this.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say. Like, I'm left speechless.
These guys are... Oh my gosh. So, okay, so HD had 65,000 Gs more. Jovin is going to be close on money, but Jovin does have time to play with.
He does have a lot to work with, and knowing Jovin, he's setting up for this boo double. He always does it.
That boo double, if you do it at a high enough HP, I think it's if you do it above 50, it actually will save you time.
I don't know. Jovin, when Jovin did his match against Mini just a few days ago on Tuesday, like, he just straight up somehow pulled that off at 70 HP. He got both of them to go up at 70 HP and he made it work.
I've seen Jovin almost get it at 100.
I've heard of that before, and it blows my mind that you can even attempt that.
Like, people find difficulty going for like storage ballroom. Jovin out here almost getting it with
that
this.
too. Let's see though. If Jovin drops this one cycle, this could turn out to be really close on his money. And he's gonna need a miracle. But his bills are so good. He's 70 bills up. And with his Super chest, it's gonna be substantially more, I think. Because HD's gonna skip it.
Please give us a dupe, Jovin. Just one is needed.
It's off to the other side, and there's a boost switch in that room, but I don't know if that matters too much. He's definitely gonna get the chest.
He needs it.
He needs the chest. I mean, there's literally no reason why he skips the chest. Oh, that pearl's gonna cut it close, by the way.
Oh, he didn't even try.
He didn't even go for it. He didn't even try for it. I don't think he needs to.
Dude, I don't know. His money is gonna be close. He's gonna need to start cutting close. He's not even gonna go for the double.
I think with Alter money, he's fine.
He's going for Supi. He's going for Supi gem.
I think it's a good play. That's a smart play.
The Vanguard, dude.
Was that Vanguard text?
That was definitely not substantially longer text.
That might have been just like one of the.
That may have been element texts.
Probably was.
They are within seconds of each other. I like that RNG from Jovin. first
This could be
look.
good for Jovin. I think the boot just switched for HD. No, it didn't. Oh
This
my
is
god.
so close.
We're literally going to be entering Van Gogh like super close. Short text there.
Dude, I'm nervous.
Let's see what HD's text is.
This could
Short text as
literally,
well.
this
Oh
could
my God,
literally
it's
come
so
down
close.
to who gets
This
the
comes down to
warp.
one cycle. This comes down to one cycle. Because I think Jovin got that. I think Jovin got CP gem to avoid altar money.
Oh, you might be right on that.
I think that was his plan. I think he's skipping altar gem in favor of CP gem because they're both sapphires. They're both 500,000. But I could be wrong, and it really just comes down to who claims the one cycle and who like that makes it who wins. Unless HD misses the gem save warp. Like, it's gonna come so close.
Dude, I don't like this. This is so close.
I don't know what to talk about anymore. Like, I'm still genuinely speechless with how Jovin's addict went and how he literally came out so HD. But now that like HD saved just a little bit more time coming through the rest of the Supi and whatnot. Like, I mean, they're so close. Even a missed triple here could set the lead.
Literally, they are one Van Gogh triple away from each other.
HD gets the grabber triple.
A little bit messy, but gets it all
definitely
the
the
same.
second hardest triple to get. Let's see. Garbage Ghost triples is definitely the hardest one.
Let's see it. These guys are big and bulky. Suck-ups are never easy.
All right, Jovin gets it. Let's see about HD. If he gets this,
Rough
solid for him.
suck-up.
HD's gonna get a better suck-up here, I think.
No, that was rough for
I think
HD.
they broke even. I think they broke even. Oh, I can't. My God. What is happening?
This is so close!
I can't believe this.
And also, not to mention, actually, Jovin has one more dupe attempt. Jovin has one more dupe attempt.
If he gets this dupe, he could skip altar money.
Oh,
No
dude.
dude. He didn't get the
The
half
boost
cancel
on there.
either.
These guys are so close. These guys are actually so close. It is insane.
This comes down to who gets the save warp and who gets one cycle.
This is save warp time.
Oh my God!
Both runners might just
The worst possible
attempt
thing that
it.
can happen to either of these runners right now is out of bounds. Or if one of these runners gets so many double cackles, this boo goes out for a third.
Jovin's lining this up well.
Jovin's trying to drag this.
Give
really
it to me.
well. Come on, Jovin, get this.
I think he gets it.
Attack, but he got it.
HD?
He got it.
HD gets it too.
Oh my God.
Short text for HD, bro.
He's saving like 1 second on Jovin. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Joe.
HD is entering Kimbu faster.
Dude.
He's entering Kimbu faster than Jovin. Because Jovin, I think, is probably still going to go for at least the Emerald. And Jovin, knowing HD's going for one cycle. Jovin needs one cycle to win this match and go to the grand finals to versus Jared's Giants.
Dude.
Oh my God.
I hate this.
I hate this too. This is so unbelievably close. I've never seen a match this tense in the tournament.
And you already know
yes,
both of them are going for one
Jovin
cycle.
versus Mini was pretty close, but like, Jovin needs a miracle. Jovin needs to just to work his miracle whip into this stuff right now. His concoction of stuff.
He's going for it.
He's going for the ruby. He doesn't get into the cutscene though.
That's 2 seconds. That's 2 seconds. If both runners are going for one cycle here,
if both runners get that second
it comes down
shot,
to one cycle.
It's gonna come down to Kimbu's pattern. If Kimbu stays down relatively decent, lots of things can change for HD. Oh my God. This is coming down to the wire.
Oh my gosh.
What if they tie? Imagine if they tie. I don't think it's possible, but imagine if they tied. What would happen? What would happen?
I think if they tie, it comes down to what it...
Thank goodness Nick is in stream so we can make him frame count.
Oh my God.
I don't think they tie. I'm literally just I'm scrambling. I don't know what's happening.
If
I've been flabbergasted for the last 20 minutes.
What happens if HD or Jovin is over by 500k? That'd be insane.
If he's over by 500k but loses on time, ouch. Ouch.
All right, let's see it. HD's lining up.
The insta shot.
Same with Jovin.
One of these insta shots can make or break.
HD gets
the first one.
Jovin gets
the first one. Let's see. Is King Boo nice to HD? I think he is.
Oh,
no! No! He's right in front.
No!
They both get out of the way.
288.
Back up 2 cycle time. This is.
It's gonna be back up 2. It's
literally
gonna come down. It's literally gonna come down to back up 2. It's literally gonna come down to back up 2.
Shaking. I don't know what's going on.
What the hell?
I think if HD gets this shot, it's all good.
Okay.
He gets the shot. I think he's good. There's no way he misses this.
Oh,
no!
There it goes.
Oh, it's over for Jovin. That's it. That's it. That's it. HD.
Holy crap, dude.
Oh my god. I can't believe that. Jovin gets a third instant shot. I think he's fine with just doing this normally.
the instant shot. He actually did the soft lock.
Oh my god. Jovin, 110-13.
This is you can't even write that.
No. Everyone went off script here. Everyone went so off script.
Dude.
Oh my god. I'm shaking. I think HD gets the win though. There's no way he doesn't have the money. He has 4 dudes.
He has it. There's no way. He has 5 actually.
Did he do Van Gore?
No, he had
duped Soupy.
He had 4 out of Clockwork and duped Weston.
He duped Weston? Oh yeah, he did do Weston. My god.
Holy crap, dude.
Wow. I mean, listen. If you're Jovin or HD, even though Area 4 was really interesting, come on. You got to be proud of this run.
Both
runners played out of their minds. I've seen a match come that close and matter so much on one cycle or the backup 2.
Dude. The fact it still came down to backup 2. It still came down. Both runners had chances up until the last second.
Oh my.
If Jovin got the backup 2, this would have been a 109.52 compared to a 109.53 probably. Or 54.
Yeah.
That's how close it was.
That is so unbelievably close. Let's find out. HD coming up with a money count. 1,895,000. That makes HDlax the winner of the losers finals, and he's going to be heading himself to the grand finals to face off against Jared's Giants. Jovin,
no way.
Let's find out what the money is as well.
100. That was required. Oh my god. Hello, HD.
He was so close. HD.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You had me shaking.
Dude, I was so
you have
with that King Boo fight.
Oh my god.
I thought when I lost back in, like when he went to Weston and back into Pipe Room, I thought it was over. I thought I stood no chance.
I thought Jovin had such a great lead. It was like almost so hard to bring that back. But somehow you managed to make that work.
Dupe. He just needed a dupe. That's all what he needed.
Oh my god.
And when
you two were almost entering that frame by frame. Jovin, what is up? What is going on, dude? I can't believe that.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. GG HD fun race.
Yeah, GG.
That was
edge of my seat for that one.
That was by far the best race of the tournament.
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
My attic was terrible.
Your attic was terrible.
Yeah, I think you had like a 20-second lead on me out of attic.
Oh, I did? Wow.
Out of sealed,
my basement was even worse.
Had out of 14, but you just kept on having to get money. HD had a 5 dupes.
Yeah, I knew I needed I get one dupe in Area 4, but I didn't get it, so I was like, all right, time to get backup money.
You cut it really close.
The thing is I was probably like, even if I didn't dupe Weston, if I had 4 dupes, I probably would not have gotten altar money, so I would have missed it.
You would have missed it, barely.
Oh wow.
Well, maybe
Right.
I would have gotten altar money. I'm not sure.
I think it would have depended
I
on
guess
the
it's
league.
so hard to
Yeah.
look into the mindset of that, but I mean, seriously, that I'm glad I've had the pleasure of commentating this match because I've literally been I've been stunned for the last 20 minutes with how the lead changed, and it was so close throughout the entire match.
Yeah, we just flip-flopped
No one-
a bunch.
Yeah,
Flip-flopped a bunch.
I think it was HD. You entered Attic 19 seconds ahead, and you guys left Attic Jovin 16 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it really came down to just how rough that RNG was for HD there, where I mean, you both had same Clockwork Boo RNG where they both went into Jarvis, but HD's
Jarvis Boo going back up.
Telephone Boo went to the left, went
That was
back
bad.
in
Well-
to Clockwork, they went up or went back into Telephone, then went up to Clockwork.
I did
it's just
intentionally
crazy.
manipulate Telephone Boo to go left because he cackled like 4 extra times. So I figured if he went up, he would go out into the hallway, and then I would just stand no chance. So I just got him to go left. I figured that was my best shot.
It was
That's probably a
crazy,
good
though.
idea.
Oh right, and then Jarvis went down into Iron, and then went back right up into Jarvis within like 2
Yes,
seconds.
he did.
I think double cackled like crazy for you, didn't it?
Yeah. Fortunately, my Toy Soldier Boo was in Jarvis.
Yeah,
Yeah, you both had that same orange. Both of you got the same first read for that.
Yeah.
Had that going for you.
But yeah.
But I mean, seriously, I mean, like all these kids throughout this run, I think you guys should be very proud. I think that was seriously some of the best gameplay I've seen with
Man, well,
this
I
a match of this
appreciate it.
caliber.
we said we'd make it a
Jovin,
good
how
one,
do you
and I
feel?
think we did.
Yeah, I think
Phenomenal.
so.
Certainly did. How do you feel,
Well,
Jovin?
pretty well. It was fun tournament. HD, good luck against Jared.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna need it.
So, like Jovin just said, HD gets to go back and rematch Jared one more time. He versed him off in the winners finals, lost there, but he's going to be heading his way into the grand finals to verse Jared's Giants once again, and it's going to be another tough match because Jared already has had the best time twice with low 109, so
Yeah.
there's a lot for him to prove there in that. But is there anything else that anyone else wants to add before I start signing everyone off?
JGZ, I am coming for you. You're done, buddy.
there it is.
There
Yeah.
it is. I like to hear it. The words of battle are being spoken here from HD against Jared's Giants. But that is going to wrap everything up. On behalf of everyone at the Luigi's Mansion Speedrun community, I do thank you all for watching. And once again, thank you to the fine folks at SpeedGaming for allowing us to host our tournaments on their platform, and for all the crew that they have for helping us make sure everything is stable, good to go, and all of that. But other than that, we will see you guys soon, probably within the next week, for the grand finals of the Luigi's Mansion 100% tournament. I have been Flair. My co-commentator has been Flauk. There's HD and there's Jovin. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
Peace out, everyone.
Bye.